But Shakur is a different fighter. Tank is not going to be able to hit Shakur like he hit everybody else. His skills and his power and his attribute and he's smart.
Yeah.
He's definitely smart. He can box his off.
Boxing.
Yeah.
Me and Tank the biggest fight.
That's the one.
It's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be the biggest boxing fight in the world when it happens.
When I'm in there with Shakur, you know, it's just chess match, you know, because Shakur is a thinking man as well. So it's definitely a chess match, and you know, that's something that, you know, I love, he loved, because now we got to be creative. We got to go in that bag and be like, man, I can't do this with him because it's not going to work.
Shakur Stevenson is expected to enter the ring against Gervonta Davis and look to prove his finishing power on the biggest stage, while in contrast Tank is widely viewed as a relentless force in boxing, a fighter so sharp and explosive that very few opponents are even able to consistently land clean shots on him.
I like to go with Tank. You know, everyone's gonna go with Tank, you know. It would be a very interesting fight. Shakur takes a good shot, though. He's a specialist. That's why some fights that he doesn't look good in, because he's so superior. He is boring watching sometimes. But he's a specialist. He knows what he's doing. He's hard to beat. To bring out the best in Shakur, you gotta pressure him like Tank. Tank will bring out the best of him, and we'll see a great fight. Tank is just a monster right now.
Shakur Stevenson has made it clear that he wants a showdown with Gervonta Davis as soon as possible, pushing hard for the fight to finally be made and calling out what he sees as excuses holding it back, insisting that the time for talk is over and everything should be settled inside the ring, with the WBC champion no longer interested in delays and openly challenging Tank to sign the contract so their long-running rivalry can be decided once and for all in a real fight.
Say, man, look, man, your beef is not with Floyd Mayweather. You sitting here beefing with Floyd. It's a fighter out here that's been calling your name, that want to fight you. Gervonta Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting. I'm tired of talking about it. Stop ducking me and let's make the fight happen, man. Come on.
Shakur Stevenson has said that he prefers not to discuss Gervonta Davis, explaining that he finds his actions strange and, for now, does not feel interested in stepping into the ring with him.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't really like talking about him.
Yeah.
Cause like, the way that he move is goofy to me. Like, it's some weird. So like, I really don't like speaking on him, but like, if same thing that
Fighting perspective.
Same thing that I said with T.O. If anybody got issues with me or feel some type of way about me, you could come see me on fight night and resolve every issue that you got.
Shakur Stevenson made it clear that he controls his own career choices and refuses to be pushed into fights he is not interested in, especially matchups against opponents who already have multiple losses on their record, stressing that he will only step into the ring when it makes sense for him and his goals.
I ain't gonna lie though, with all due respect, right? I don't have to do nothing. I'm in a position to choose whatever I want to do. So
You just said that even though you in that position, you still gonna fight everybody.
I will fight him. I just told you I will fight him 2 seconds ago. But when somebody says you have to, that's the words that's kind of like I don't respond well with.
Shakur Stevenson has openly called out both Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney, challenging them to stop the back-and-forth talk and finally settle things in the ring, making it clear that he is done with excuses and now wants contracts signed so the biggest fights in boxing can finally happen.
Bro, like, you not that yet, bro.
For real.
Go get Devin. Go get Tankers. Like, you know what you doing, bro. You caught a lick, bro.
You gotta tell niggas to just fight me, though. Bro, the ones you want to see, tell them niggas to fight me, man.
Now you want to fight Conor Ben. Now you want to fight Ryan Garcia. Like, you know what you doing, bro.
Yo, you contradicting yourself, bro. You gotta chill, bro. Just chill.
Shakur Stevenson has accused Gervonta Davis of avoiding elite-level competition and instead choosing easier opponents, claiming that he is misleading fans by not stepping up to face the biggest challenges in the division, and he called out what he sees as hypocrisy in Tank's approach, insisting that the only way to settle the debate is for both fighters to finally meet inside the ring.
If that fight can't happen, I think somebody got to be scared.
Right.
That's what it comes down to.
I mean, you've stated on the record you want it.
Yes, for sure. And he goes out there and he disses me all the time and speak bad about my name. So it's like, if you feel the way that you feel about me, oh, I'm not this and I didn't do nothing for the sport of boxing as you like stated, then fight me.
Right.
Why you can't go fight
and make some money?
Exactly. Why
Put me in my place and make some money while
Exactly.
you're
Gervonta Davis has pushed back against both Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, pointing out that neither has truly established themselves at 135 pounds yet and suggesting they haven't shown enough punching power at the lower weight classes, while emphasizing that no matter how skilled a boxer is, getting hit is inevitable, and in his view the real test is how a fighter responds once that moment arrives inside the ring.
Some of your 135 contemporaries have a lot to say these days. Shakur Stevenson, well, of course he's now 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right, so why people even talk like he the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you, all that is okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you going to get hit. What you going to do when...
Gervonta Davis has stated that, in his view, the only fighter capable of beating him is himself, emphasizing that his toughest battle is maintaining discipline and staying fully focused, because against Shakur Stevenson, even a small mental lapse could become dangerous, as Shakur is the type of opponent who can instantly capitalize on any mistake the moment it appears inside the ring.
3 people in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that could beat me. Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them. I cracked both of them.
I told you it's a 50-50 fight.
Ain't no 50-50 fight, nigga. How you gonna keep me up when you ain't got no power?
I was also told that Devin got the best of you in the last sparring session.
And you know I sparred him twice.
That's right.
I took him out the ring. I almost knocked him out in Floyd Gym. Did they tell you that?
Keyshawn Davis has also weighed in, explaining that Shakur Stevenson is often labeled as the next big star because many fans genuinely struggle to see who could beat him, and he added that the discussion around a potential clash with Gervonta Davis is not a one-sided prediction in Tank's favor, but rather a real back-and-forth debate where both fighters have strong arguments and supporters behind them.
Why do you think people say that Shakur Stevenson then is the next big thing in the sport?
For one, I really think the fans don't really see nobody beating Shakur. When people bring up him and Tank, when I see and I go read like little stuff about it, they really be debating. It don't be like, oh, Tank is gonna destroy this guy and everybody is saying it. No, that be like real debates. Like, no, this Shakur, this, that. And then not only that, now you see Shakur moving up in weight, he's filling out, he's dropping this dude. He went crazy that last fight. That last fight was like kind of crazy. You go back and watch, that was crazy, you know, so now I think people is getting another insight on Shakur, like, nah, this kid, he been kicked for a long time now. This kid probably really is the real deal.
Eddie Hearn has revealed a major surprise regarding Gervonta Davis's next move, suggesting that his upcoming opponent or direction is far from what fans were expecting and completely changes the conversation around his immediate future.
If you were Tank's promoter, what would the next step for Tank?
I heard they were going to fight Jake Paul. When I see Jake Paul at the event and I see Jake Paul posting from the private jet with a picture of Gervonta Davis.
Slapped it.
Yeah, but they had that for a reason. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
You had to buy it. You had to get it made.
Yeah, but I can't believe that fight was going to happen. But anyway, crazy stuff's happening. Yeah, you got to rematch Lamont Roach. You got to. It'll probably get ordered. That's the reality by the New York State Athletic Commission. But listen, they may have got lucky because the only fight for Tank outside of after Lamont Roach was Shakur Stevenson.
Facts.
Right?
Eddie Hearn has argued that the only true meaningful matchup for Gervonta Davis after his fight with Roach is a showdown with Shakur Stevenson, while suggesting that another potential opponent, likely Jake Paul, would mainly generate attention because of controversy rather than pure sport, and he strongly doubled down on his belief that Stevenson would come out on top, insisting that people cannot realistically dismiss Shakur's chances in a fight against Tank.
Now they've got another opponent that will do well at the gate because of the controversy, and it ain't Shakur Stevenson. I keep telling people, Shakur Stevenson beats Tank. You cannot say that Shakur Stevenson would not have beaten Tank last Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he would have.
Eddie Hearn described Gervonta Davis as one of the most exciting and dangerous fighters in boxing today, highlighting his fight-ending power and his rare ability to change the course of a bout in an instant, while also suggesting that Tank has the tools to deal with the division's most skilled technical boxers, even those known for their high-level movement and precision.
See, the thing is with Tank, who I think is a brilliant fighter, right? So exciting, very heavy-handed. He loses a lot of rounds, right? He lost rounds against Frank Martin. He lost rounds against Ryan Garcia. He lost rounds against Pitbull Cruz. And these are all guys that aren't on the same level as Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson. So he has to put a dent in these people, otherwise he'll get beat. But he does put a dent in it because he punches really hard, and Tank's not just a puncher, he's got a good boxing IQ as well. I just don't think he's technically, or the IQ is as good as Lomachenko or as good as Shakur Stevenson.
Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis is confident that everything could come down to a single moment, relying on his belief that Shakur Stevenson's sharp defensive style will eventually break under sustained pressure, arguing that one clean shot is all it would take to show that pure precision and slick movement can't always withstand raw punching power inside the ring.
He's definitely one.
Do you think that's gonna be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Cause he a good boxer, nigga. Like that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right.
His power not outrageous.
Okay.
His what defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. If you go look at his fight,
So you
I'm
feel like
probably
that's
putting him on
easy
game.
work?
Yeah,
Hold on, but you feel like it's easy work though. You like,
come on, bro.
Gervonta Davis has dismissed the hype surrounding Shakur Stevenson, stressing that he has yet to fully prove himself at 135 pounds, where, in his view, punching power becomes far more dangerous and decisive, while also pointing out that every fighter eventually gets caught clean in a fight, raising the question of how Shakur would respond when that moment inevitably arrives inside the ring.
Some of your 135 contemporaries have a lot to say these days. Shakur Stevenson, well, of course, he's now 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right. So why people even talk like he the best at? He didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30, or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you? All that is okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you gonna get hit. What you gonna do when you get?
Shakur Stevenson has been training alongside his close partner Terrence Crawford, pushing his limits every single day with a strict and disciplined routine built around consistency, where every session is carried out with clear intention and purpose, from sharp footwork drills to intense sparring and high-endurance conditioning work, all designed to sharpen his technique while keeping his fight IQ at an elite level. And by working side by side in such a competitive environment, both fighters continue to motivate each other, creating an edge that helps them stay focused, hungry, and constantly improving.
Start the year off right. We about to take this shit on. The whole thing. You know that.
That was hard. You doing it?
His technique continues to sharpen with every training session. Speed, accuracy, and ring control now shape his entire approach, helping him stay efficient while reacting instantly under pressure. He breaks down every small detail, how to align his stance, how to read opponents, and how to adjust on the fly. This deep level of concentration turns ordinary practice into real mastery, building stronger confidence and calmness when facing tough situations. Power is the final piece completing the overall development of Shakur Stevenson, as he focuses not just on building strength but on developing controlled explosive power through intense conditioning, repetition, and strength training that translates effectively into real fight situations. He learns how to deliver maximum impact without losing balance or technique, refining his form with every session. And training alongside his partner Terrence Crawford, he continues to grow both physically and mentally, becoming more composed under pressure, tougher in mindset, and steadily shaping himself into a complete and highly dangerous athlete. Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis is fully locked in during an intense training camp, approaching a potential showdown with Shakur Stevenson like a fighter on a mission. His preparation is extremely demanding, featuring early morning road work, explosive pad sessions, and non-stop sparring that pushes him to the edge every day, as he sharpens his biggest weapon, his knockout power, while also improving his defense and conditioning, with every drill focused on speed, precision, and intensity to ensure he's ready to break through any opponent. This is a strict no-excuses training camp for Gervonta Davis, as he pushes through exhaustion, builds serious endurance, and develops the mental toughness required for a high-stakes showdown. Knowing he may face a highly skilled and technical opponent like Shakur Stevenson, he understands he must reach his peak in every area: speed, strength, and fight IQ. Because this level of preparation isn't just about showing up to compete, but about stepping into the ring fully ready to dominate and make a powerful statement when the opportunity arrives. Richardson Hitchens broke down the dynamic between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson, recalling that in their first sparring session Tank landed a clean shot, but Shakur barely reacted, which made Hitchens question how much punishment he could truly absorb. By the second session, things turned into a tactical battle, with Davis realizing he couldn't simply pressure Stevenson straight forward, forcing him to adjust his approach. And what followed was a highly competitive back-and-forth exchange where both fighters earned clear respect for each other's skill and ring intelligence.
Like him and Shakur sparred that first time, like he caught Shakur with a good shot. Boom, he didn't hurt Shakur nothing, but it was like you could tell like if it was 8 ounce gloves, we don't know how Shakur would have reacted. It was like because I remember him sparring Shakur, he caught Shakur with like a clean shot. Boom. And Shakur didn't shake up or do nothing, but it was a clean shot. I'm like, nigga, you sure you can take another one of that? Shakur like, what? Like he took off his shirt and they started bumping like that. Now they going back and forth.
Oh. Hold on, was it sparring? Yeah. Was it competitive, close, all that, Shakur and Tank?
Nah, yeah, it was competitive. Then like the second time, like they sparred, like it was like a chess match. Like now Tank know, like, all right, he's really nice. Like Shakur really nice. Like all that walk down, I got a box. Like this nigga, like I can't just walk him down. Like he can really fight. So it was like a Tank like switch his strategy up.
Shakur Stevenson made it clear that he does not need a fight with Gervonta Davis to define his career, emphasizing that he is already a proven star, earning well and established as a major attraction in the sport. From his perspective, pursuing Tank is not a necessity, but simply the matchup fans are most eager to see, nothing more than a highly demanded fight rather than a career requirement.
We have to talk about Shakur Stevenson saying F Gervonta Tank Davis. F him, F that, F him.
Do you believe we will finally see Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis in 2026?
I don't even want to speak on him. I don't got too much to say about him.
Wow. And if I may, tell me why. Where's that heat come from?
I don't talk on people who feel as though I need them, because I don't need nobody. I'm a big superstar in my own right. I make a lot of big money in my own right, and I don't need no...
Showbiz the adult fully supported Shakur Stevenson's stance, recalling a heated exchange on X where Shakur accused Gervonta Davis of not being truly committed to making the fight happen. After that back and forth, Shakur openly expressed that he was no longer interested in chasing the matchup, and the host completely understood that decision, arguing that when a fighter consistently talks without following through, belief eventually fades, making Shakur's choice to move on seem like the right and justified call.
Maybe it was almost a year ago, I forget now. It was around the Jake Paul, when Gervonta was going to fight Jake Paul. They had a back and forth on X, and at the end of it, Shakur was like, yeah, it's over. I mean, he's not going to fight me. He's not interested, so I'm not interested. Don't ask me about that again. And I'm totally with him on that. So, yeah, him putting that extra, and plus, we don't know what's going on with Tank right now. So, you know, he has a lot of things to deal with. It's easy to say F him right now anyway, right? But I lost interest when Tank lost interest, Shakur lost interest. Listen, I mean, fighting Teofimo Lopez, in my opinion, I always saw Teofimo Lopez as like a Tank Davis kind.
Shakur Stevenson believes that criticism from Teofimo Lopez is driven by jealousy, suggesting that Lopez struggles to accept the fact that Shakur is earning more money despite Lopez seeing himself as the more accomplished fighter. According to Shakur, this frustration and ego clash is what escalated their ongoing tension, as he feels Lopez cannot come to terms with another boxer outpacing him financially in the sport.
Now I got you, but like I said, if any fighter have an issue with me, because I felt like Tio was jealous of me. I told him this several times. Any fighter have any issue with me,
let's do it.
Sign the contract, turn the lights on bright, let millions come around the seats to see what's happening, and pull up on me.
How do you think that perceived jealousy sort of like begins when it comes to you? Is it because of the notoriety you get? Is it because of the narratives that's out there?
With Tio specifically, it was more so I was making more money than him. And he felt like he did more than me. He felt like he was more accomplished than me. So I understood where he was coming from, but I'm not no jealousy type person. I don't know how to like have that in my soul or my heart. So he say he wasn't, but for me, that's what I felt like, because he always threw slick shots.
The potential clash between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson is the type of matchup that could shape an entire boxing era, bringing together Tank's explosive knockout power and Shakur's elite defense, precision, and high-level ring IQ. It's more than just a fight. It's a true collision of styles, mentality, and legacy that could deliver something unforgettable if it ever happens inside the ring. The big questions remain. Can Shakur use his movement and skill to outbox Tank over 12 rounds, or will Davis's power break through and end things early? And which fighter has the better plan when adjustments are needed mid-fight? Drop your predictions in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fight analysis, debates, and upcoming boxing content.